Hey, we're back. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope all is well wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, evening, or night. Thank you for being here. Now, we got some more updated information for some of the ones that reached out to me. Before I begin, I'm Sandy. I am here as a business strategist, and what I do is I help my clients to operate their businesses and start their businesses and grow their businesses and create profit plans for their businesses to help them to be able to be successful. And the topic that we're touching on today is going to be talking about the SSBCI, and that's the State Small Business Credit Initiative Program. And we're going to get more into it, but there are a few great people: Heather, Bob, and Peter, and Sparrowjack, and a few more others reached out to me about the states that they wanted to know more information about. So here you go, everyone. The ones that reached out to me, I told you I will definitely be trying to find out more information and give you what I knew. So here we are. So now what I am going to share with you in regarding to this information. And before we get started, I want you to subscribe to the channel or like the channel or whatever the case may be for you. Do both if you like. I really want you to get the notifications when I go live and when I get more information and when I'm downloading videos for you. And sometimes I do go live, especially on my YouTube channel. So also, if you like to stay in contact and you want to know when I'm getting ready to give live videos that you can ask me specific live questions, please don't hesitate to text 833-247-6465, push the dream. Text push the dream to 833-247-6465. And there it is on the screen. If you are having a little trouble, and for those that are driving, please don't take your eyes off the road. Okay. Alrighty. Now I'm going to get into some of the information that I have discovered for you here. Let's go and get the states that we we can do Colorado first, because that's kind of like the first letter in the alphabet of those states that we're going to go over. So I think it was, who asked me about Colorado? Let's see. It was Heather, and anybody else that wants to know more about Colorado. Heather, this is for you, dear. There is not a whole lot that I found that was very specific to the programs, but here again, I'm going to show you the information to everyone where they have different amounts that they show that what they were going to give individually to the states. But Heather, for you, when it comes down to finding out the specifics, you can go here to this website, and actually I put the links to your specific state. I put the links in the description below, so you can just kind of go right to the states, and then you can find out that more about the information, for as your state's concerned. And what I have done is, for Colorado, I do know that they give here on their website page, they give the program plans that's being considered, and most of the ones that's being considered are already funded. Now, let me let you know too about this SSBCI program that they have. They are also giving funds out to the state, like maybe food stamp programs and things like that too. So all of this is, when you go to those websites, you see different programs for just human resources kind of sort of things, and then also loans for small businesses and grants and things like that. So you have to be specific, and also most of the websites show specific banks. I'm trying to see, Colorado don't really have any down here, but if you scroll down to the end of this website here, that will be linked in the description again, you will find some contact information or phone numbers that you may want to call to get more information about the economic. Some of it may say economic development and international trade information. Especially with Colorado, there's different offices, divisions of the offices, business funding and incentives. You have cannabis business office. So, those states that cannabis is legal in. You can go and find information about that. I don't know whether they're, giving loans out for that. You have to check with your state to find out about that, even a little bit more about that. And also just a wealth of information there. But let's go back up a little bit, and it tells you about, right here in this section here, the program plan, being considered venture capital investment, and it tells you $20 to $30 million is being considered. Maybe some of these things, as they're updating them daily, maybe they've already given and approved these things, but this is just a projection of what the states are looking for the federal government to approve for them. And it says that cash collateral support, and it's credit enhancements for loans for small businesses. This was the primary SSBCI program funded previously with great success, in that 77% of loans supported were reported. They supported small businesses with fewer than 10 employees here. And also the SBA have programs too that you classify as a small business with 500 employees or less, if they're not being specific on certain things. But this particular one for Colorado is $20 million. It has been possibly funded for that particular program. And as you can see, they have Colorado Credit Reserve, Climber Loans, Colorado Startup Loan Funding, and they got right here for the startup funding. They're unsure. I don't know what that means for this state, but like I said, you can scroll down to the bottom and find out more information about that. And if you need my help, here again, if this is for any of you, if you need my help for is helping you develop your plan, and helping you develop, to get prepared. And then also, because the banks are going to require you to get a loan too as well. So if you're possibly maybe running out of time and you really, really need to get that plan done, we can work together one-on-one. There is a fee for my services for that. So I'm just letting you know that's nothing that I offer free. I have clients that I work with all the time, and that is a fee. That's a service of mine. So I just want to let you know that. But hey, if you're going to get, I don't know, $100,000, what you pay me shouldn't even matter, because what I do is going to help you get to where you need to be. So, that's if you needed to use my service. I'm just, just letting you know that. Now, let's go to the South Carolina area. Okay, South Carolina. Alrighty, what I found out about you guys, and I think there were two, Peter Johnson and Sparrow Jack was the one that said they wanted information for South Carolina. Now, Mr. What's his name? Mr. Nate Green reached back out to me as of just today, because I was waiting this while. I kind of paused on just getting you back, getting feedback to you, because I wanted to give you more information on what they specifically said. And he got back with me today, and he explained to me that the loans were, let me see, let me read the email that he sent me. He says the SSBCI program is a participation program with local banks of South Carolina. Use of funding is for owner occupied real estate and heavy equipment. The first step is to be approved by your bank, and then your bank will contact, the BDC, which is the Business Development Corporation. That's what that means. To participate in lowering your down payment. Rates are determined by the bank lender, subject to the Business Development Corporation concurrence. So, and it says if you have further said to me if I had further questions or whatever, reach him at 803-744-0309. So that is for you too as well. That's in South Carolina. So anyway, let's get back to the website here, and I will have this linked in the description as well. And then it gives you a maximum of the information and of what you can borrow from this particular program for each one of you guys. That want you. I'm sure each business is specific to your whatever you're doing, to your industry or whatever you're doing for its business. And here at the bottom of this page here, you have some participating financial institutions here, and I'm sure that any state, so if some of you are listening to me, and I know you may not be in these 3 states, most of the information is going to kind of be like, a cookie cutter kind of thing. Everything is going to probably be listed there, because I think that they have to really, give basic guidelines that the federal government want them to put on their website to show the citizens of that particular state what's available, and they have to have it structured, because I read some information that was, specifically saying exactly when the states were applying for that they have to be in compliance. States have to be in compliance too with the federal government. So don't get discouraged and don't worry about what can happen or what will happen, because they have to give an account, because that money is for you. That money is for us. That money is for those that are approved for a loan. So you have the banks here in South Carolina that is already participating in the loan, the loan program. But here again, you just got to make sure that you're qualified, and you got to be approved. And we hope that your bank will have lenient guidelines, or that you can be approved for this particular opportunity. So this is some of the things I think. This is some things for South Carolina that I think you should be aware of too. And then also you can see here on this website, there's Mr. Nate Green there, who I'm circling. That's him. You can reach out to him, and he'll probably, I'm sure he can give you more information if you have any more questions. But he said, just to kind of like go and find, go to the bank in South Carolina that you do business with, and let them know that you're applying for the SSBCI. You want to get it, you want that program, you want to know how to qualify, and they'll send you to a link to their website and things like that. But it's right here on this page as well, and it has like what programs is required, and all kind of, let me see, let's look and see, let me look at here, all kind of things that they want to give you. I'm downloading this form here to see what it's about on this website, because I like to dissect these things for you guys. Let's see what we have here, so I can kind of dissect it. It's going a little slow. It's trying to upload here. Okay, this is the small business loan offered by the BDC of South Carolina, Certified Development Corporations. And I'm gonna make this a little big. I think I went over one of these the other day. Yes, I did. I went over this one, and it just talks about the different program, the SBA 7A program, the SBA 504, the South Carolina CAP program, and then the SSBCI loan participating program. And it just explains to the quality of what they have, and what's, just a little basic information on if there are any fees associated with it in the term of the loans, and interest rates, and they're giving you just general information that you would want to know before you make a commitment to getting the loan. And South Carolina just has their structure this way. So with that being said, I'm going to go back to the participating brochure. Let's see what that has. The SBCI. Let's see. There's a form here downloading, and I'm going to see what it says for as more information. Okay, and it's just giving you more information about the loan, the program that they have. This is the South Carolina State Small Business Credit Initiative Loan Participating Program. And you can download this. This comes off the main page. It's pretty much the same information that was on the main page here. That's all it is, and it's giving you specific information about the program, how it works, what what you need to use the proceeds for. You need to follow the guidelines, what you can use it for and what you can't use it for, and things like that. So I would recommend. I don't see their their program, the date of they're stopping the applications. I don't see that specific deadline here on that. And they had a PowerPoint. Where is that PowerPoint? I think I had the let me see. I got a PowerPoint that okay. Let's see. This is the South Carolina one. Let me go over the PowerPoint for you. Let's go ahead and okay, here it is right here. I just made it a little bigger, got rid of all that other stuff there. It says the South Carolina State Small Business Credit Initiative, the loan participating program, and then it gives it, this is the date, the 15th of August, 2012. Well, it says 2012, but here again, I guess it's still on the website, so I guess these rules and this information still apply, I'm sure, to this date. So they still had it up there. So, and this is just giving information about the background and the qualifications, but you'll probably have all of this on other information, other sheets. And so that's another thing too. You know, you have to pay attention to details. See, you know, most people probably wouldn't have paid attention to that 2012. And it says it's 2022. But here again, I know that's probably just that they still had this PowerPoint up here. They should have changed the date though. They had this PowerPoint up here, I'm sure, because they wanted, you know, the information probably didn't change for if you're qualifying for it. It says qualifying borrower, total loan request $5 million or less. So I don't know whether that's changed or not since it's information from 2012. I'm not sure. If you are thinking and considering this, those that are in South Carolina, you better make sure that you get the updated information about this. See, you know, so I don't know. And then it's eligibility, use of proceeds, and I'm sure I'm not going to read them because I don't know whether these terms and all of this has changed. I'm just going to tell you, usually I know they're going to have information about the eligibility, use of proceeds, but it may not be the same as what's up here. And then the liquidation of it, you know, what's liquidated, you know, and the documentation required. I'm sure that might have changed, the continuation of the documentation required, and different, you know, information for its numbers and things like that. I'm sure that has changed definitely over the years, I'm sure. So let's get back here to South Carolina. Like I said, you know, there's the basic website and the information. It will be in the description. So, you know, take that and kind of go a little bit, you know, go further with it. And just like I mentioned earlier, if you need my assistance with you, just reach out to me, and you can reach out to me. I'll have a link, or you can go to my website and you'll see where you can make an appointment with me personally. And then also remember to make sure that you text Push the Dream to 833-247-6465, and that way you will know when I'm getting ready to do a live Zoom. I'll just send you out, everybody, a notification and text you guys and let you know, hey, I'll be going live on tomorrow, and get you to sign up. So that way you will get a reminder and you will know, and then you can ask me more specific questions before you decided to work with me one-on-one. If you like to work with me one-on-one, but if you don't, then I would definitely like to meet with you, you know, and then see you in a Zoom, and then we go over things like that and we discuss them one-on-one, and then you can ask me a few questions if you have. Okay? Alrighty. All right. Let's see here. We're going to do Florida now. We have some information from Florida for the Floridians. And let's see here. I had all these windows open to make sure, you know, like I did before, guys, to make sure I give you what I had. So I've been doing my research on it. And before I go to Florida, let me give you this information from the Department of Treasury. The preliminary allocation table. And I hope you guys can see it, but let me blow it up a little bit more. Okay, it gives you more information about the different states, the jurisdictions, or whatever, and then it gives you on the far right here the potential funding amount. And as you can see, there's a lot of money. Let's look at the ones that we already talked about. Okay, like Florida. Okay, Florida, we hadn't talked about you yet, but we're getting ready to talk about you. But guess what? We're going to tell you anyway what you guys were. You guys are almost allocated $500 million. That's what it said. So that kind of is a give and take a little bit. They may have changed the amounts. In Colorado, they say yours is $104 million. And let's see, we did South Carolina. Let's see what South Carolina had. Since we talked about those three today. South Carolina, you guys had $101 million total funding allocated to your state for different programs that they are having under the program of our state small business credit initiative program. And it says this table below updated on November the 10th of 2021. So this is a fairly updated, and I'm sure they didn't change since 2021. I rarely think that there's a big difference in the amounts. It says to provide further details, identifies the funds allocated, pursued to Section 3003B, D, and F, and the initial eligibility amounts available under Section 3003E to states, territories, and the District of Columbia and the tribal governments in aggregate under the State Small Business Credit Initiative Act of 2010. Okay, so that goes back, and then it says as amended by the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. ARPA. ARPA, I think that's how they say it. Well, whatever. It's American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. So, here again, nothing is majorly changed because this is a most recent, as it says here, update. Okay? Alrighty, now let's go into Florida. We're going to talk about Florida. Now, there is some information that I did find about strictly about Miami, but I'm going to just basically touch bases on the ones for, okay, they have the specific loan program for Florida too. Let's go back and let's see. This is okay. Yeah, this is it right here. This is for Florida. Okay, because for Florida, I think someone said that they didn't have a whole lot of information, and I see exactly what you're speaking of. I think you mentioned that, Bob. I think that's how to pronounce your name, the B-O-O-B, Bob. We're going to say Bob. Okay, I think I see what you're speaking of. On here on the left-hand side in this little column here that they have like the different departments in the program here on their website. I think you have to just kind of narrow it down to what kind of funding you're looking for, whether you're looking for community planning, community services, community development blocks. That's a little bit different. That's kind of like, and you know what? And that might be something that they will break it down into different cities, I guess, in Florida. That could be a partially where you can get some of your information from too. And then I know the small and minority business resources, they have a wealth of drop-down menus here that I think that you may want to check with. Urban League of Broward County has information. Black Business Loan Program, the Microfinance Guarantee Program, the State Small Business Credit Initiative right here, the Rural Community Development Revolving Loan Program, Florida Small Business Emergency Bridge Loan Program, Rebuild Florida Business Loan Program. So that might be, let me click, I'm clicking on that. Okay, now it's going to the page. Here's refreshing to the page, and let's see what they have. So, and I know on one of them, what you have to do with Florida, let me go back and tell you, you have to, okay, it says Rebuild Florida Business Loan Fund. So right here it says you can apply now in your my application. So you can apply right on that. Let me show you what did I click on here when I went there. I clicked on up under the drop down menu to small and minority business resources. I clicked on Rebuild Florida Business Loan Funding, and they had some information there. Now on one of these drop down menus in the center here, I went to State Small Credit Initiative, and then I clicked on it, and I think they gave me, I had to fill out, no, let's go down. Okay, sign up here. Okay, you go to the drop down menu under small and minority business resources, and then you go down to the State Small Credit Initiative, and once you get on this page, you are to sign up here. And when you click the sign up here, they want you to put your name and address and information in your business name, possibly. Well, they require your email, your first name and your last name. Everything else, like your company name, your phone number, and your job title, is optional. But then you press sign up here, and they will email you some information as they get the new information. So that's how Florida is really ran. And so I guess they're just, maybe the state is just, trickling it down to different areas and different, cities or whatever. I don't know what's their rationale for how they're doing the thing there, but here again, those are some of the things that may help you out. Now, let me encourage you people, I repeat, do not procrastinate. Don't take your time. Move and do what you need to do if you are interested in applying for these loans. I'm telling you. and they will help your business. And I would not get discouraged for applying for a loan if you know your credit is, okay, good enough to do it. And then if you haven't established your business credit, I would strongly, strongly advise you to work on doing that. If you want to, you'll see some of my things. I show my clients how to do that, and I teach you. And I also have just an introductory to business credit on my website. I have if you go to Push the Dream, www.pushthedream.com, you shall see it there. I do put up information about that, but I definitely want you to know that, just keep pressing, keep doing, just be in action, be in motion. I know people are saying we're in a recession, but here again, we're not participating in that recession, but things can get a little rougher and than we thought. A lot of us are into, investing in the stock market and things like that. We're just trying right now. Everybody is working on navigating themselves and trying to gain the knowledge. I do understand, because I have really, really picked up a lot of clients since I have been talking about this. And it's a blessing to know that, I'm able to help people that really, really need this information and really need this help. So like I said, here again, if there are any more, if the states that I just called today and you just say, oh, dog, I missed the other time she told us to put up some information, I do check my social media. Please just don't hesitate. And if you ever need more assistance, I'll text you the information. I will be putting out more information, and I do give it to my email list as well. But I know you guys have your phones with you, so I don't want you to miss out, because I may email you, and it may be in your junk folder or your mail, your promo folder, and you miss the information and I've already given the course, because I don't leave, of the Zoom class, because I'm not going to leave the class up. I'm going to give it, and then if you're not there live, you would have missed it, because I am here giving the information for free, and a lot of people will charge you for it, especially some of the ones that just taking my time to kind of explain to you a little bit more. So anyway, you guys have a beautiful day, and I will definitely see you on another video. Any comments, any questions, please just go ahead and comment. And like I said, I reach out. I try to stay in communication with you. And thank you guys who have already subscribed to the channel. I greatly appreciate you, and who all have watched the video. I greatly appreciate you. You are not overlooked, and I am so grateful that you are here. And be safe out here in these streets. And please make sure, do not forget to mask up. Do not forget your sanitizer. Do not forget your Lysol or your disinfectant. Please, please stay safe. Keep those hands clean. Look at here. Keep your hands off. Keep your hands off all kind of little germy places. Please, please, please. Okay, alrighty. And I thank you so much once again for being here. And by the way, I'm sorry I don't have my face showing today, but I just forgot to set the double camera. And then when I start recording, I'm like, oh, what the heck? I need to go on and just finish. So anyway, alrighty. Hopefully you'll see my face in the next vid. Alrighty. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Alright. Take care now. You have a good day. And remember to subscribe to the channel. Alrighty. Have a beautiful one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah.